This is the Sim Pit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole, and welcome to today's edition of the Pit Stop. And if I have my days straight, it is hump day. You know, it did it again. Anybody who's a OBS pro, please explain this one. I'm going to make a quick adjustment. I'm apologizing on behalf of either Windows, Logitech, or OBS. One of the three, but it keeps changing my camera settings on me for some reason. Anyway, welcome to the show. Happy hump day. Hope you're all having a good week so far. I sure am. Not a heavy news day today, which is good, as I've been warning you or telling you. The esport world is shrinking already, so they're not, you know, it would take us 5 minutes to get through anybody's Twitter page over the course of 2 days. Yeah, I think it's Logitech. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look into it. You think you can make your corner image a lot larger? You mean me, John? You mean, is this what you mean? This is the Sim Pit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole, coming at ya. I'm sorry. I'm in a good mood, you guys. Sorry. I apologize for being in a good mood. I know everybody out there might not be in a good mood, but I am. I don't know why. I guess I slept well. Had a good race last night. The news, everything went rather well other than this changing settings. I did discover one problem. I have two cameras right there, so I've noticed I had to really narrow this direction so my arm gets cut off. That's a little annoying. We're still making slight changes. But anyway, things are going well. Yeah, John, that was an unfortunate moment, for sure. And anytime that happens to anybody, it's going to make for a bad day. My race was not without moments, but all in all, it was a good, fun race, and that's what I look for in the Tuesday. But yeah, there are a few curmunches in that race that had a few people a little upset, and that's understandable on every direction. I don't even have to point fingers. It's just unfortunate. Makes things go that way. Anyway, okay, what's going on? Let's take our thumbnail down before I forget what to do or what I'm doing and talk about what's going on in iRacing. First of all, World of Outlaws Sprint Car finale occurred, and Dylan Hauser won the race, and that made it 5 different winners for the 3rd straight year in the iRacing World of Outlaws. A little note or tidbit of information there. But Alex Bergeron locked up the title and wins. And what did he win? Like 25 grand, I think. These guys aren't getting paid quite what the other guys are. But, you know, it's always growing. Always getting bigger and better. I thought I saw somewhere. There's our final point. So, race final, Hauser, Semmelman, and Tucker were our top 3. Bergeron finishing in 6th, but securing enough points. He wins by 30-point margin. 3 wins on the year for 660 points. James Eden's actually 4 wins on the year, but coming up 31 points short in 3rd place. So obviously he had some bad days that exceeded Alex Bergeron's back days. Yeah, I hear ya. As soon as I saw you jump in the room. Wow, you mean like the Women of Wrestling? I like that series. Anyway, congratulations to Alex Bergeron. He is the World of Outlaw iRacing World of Outlaw NOS Energy Sprint Car World Champion. Also on the Twitter page, iRacing is talking about. Again, I have all of the links to all of the stories down below. So if you want to get more on that story, you want to see the points, you want to see it all, the link to everything we're going to talk about here is down there. So anyway, there's their little Justin Prince. He has done it. Bergeron is back-to-back World of Outlaw champion. Absolutely. Finishes with 3 wins, 6 top 5s, and led 151 laps throughout the series. Let's see. Coca-Cola race has been moved to Friday. Reminder this week's why. AMS updates. Huh? Will take place on Friday in order to avoid schedule conflicts with Tuesday's truck race. Okay. Woo! MX5 Championship heating up. That's what iRacing and talking about. Ty Majeski. Final practice underway. What? What's this all about? Single screen? What? Who? That's crazy. Bergeron, we talked about that. Race winner Chase Elliott holds off Kyle Busch for the final 20 laps to win at Charlotte Motor Speedway. That looks real. Doesn't that look real, you guys?
He has captured the bounty. Chase Elliott wins at Charlotte.
I swear, if I didn't know better, I'd think that was real. P8 Ty Majeski. Oh, here we go. Supercars. Think you can cut a lap at Phillip Island quicker than sim racing expert Emily Jones? Here's a challenge for you.
The Phillip Island Grand Prix.
She'll even tell you how she's doing it.
Awesome V8 track. I've been lucky enough to watch a bunch of supercars races here growing up.
I know, Scott. I was just playing with you guys.
Today, I'm going to be giving it a go in iRacing in the new supercar. So into turn 1, we're braking just after this white marker on the right, down to 5th gear. Kiss that apex.
Thrustmaster
Hold the
TGT.
throttle towards southern loop. I go down to 3rd gear. On the
Whoa, hey.
and then come back at the end. Alright, as we head towards Honda, I'm going to be focusing on each downshift and making sure I blip the gear around 20% of the throttle. Is 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st? Those blips were okay, I think. And balance the throttle on exit.
You got it blip because of that V8, man. That thing's a hard car to drive.
We'll use 3rd gear. It's a matter of preference. Okay, on exit, try not to drop a wheel. I'm using the default E-Series setup, by the way, that you can grab off the website. Otherwise, I've just moved the brake bias just rearward a little bit to help with turn-in, especially through corners like this. I come off at the apex.
Alan Can asks if I know what tracks will be used for the GT3 race. Alan, do you mean our GT3 series that I talked about? I should bring up, oh man, I don't have it handy. Do you mean... this? Is that what you're talking about, Alan? So for the SimPit GT3 League, which is going to be coming up, we are going to start doing sign-ups June 3rd. The season won't begin until June 28th, so a month and a day from now. It is going to be a priority because we expect a pretty big turnout, so it's going to be a priority to returning drivers when we start allowing entries on the 3rd. We are going to follow the iRacing GT3 series. We usually try to do that with our road series, is follow the real-life iRacing schedule so that everybody has an opportunity to practice and race with or without us. So we run the same. And it didn't work out so well with the GT1s because it wasn't a very popular series. However, the GT3s being such a popular series, it should allow people a lot of entertainment all week long, whether you're racing with us or not. Kind of doubles your fun, in my opinion. So, yes, we are going to follow the same schedule, which they'll be announcing. Yes, did I see it as a joke? Now, why don't I have that right here? So, what Joa is talking about is this, and since we're finished with iRacing. We finished with iRacing? Yeah, we are. Alright, so what Joe's talking about is this. This is a post at WTF. NASCAR took lessons from the... What are they talking about? So here's the real post from NASCAR. Took lessons from the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
Form there, isn't it, Mike?
Still in line, outside.
That's some good form there, isn't it, Mike?
Still in line, outside.
I'm sure it was a joke. I don't know. I don't know. But it's pretty good. That looks like it.
That's some good form there.
Oh, all right. Thank you, Joa. Let's see, what are we talking about here? We've moved on to Assetto Corsa. On to Barcelona for the SRO Esport. It's ready to hit the virtual circuit to Catalonia, or circuit to Ang. Sorry, not Catalonia, Ang. This weekend. And their little promo video for that. Yeah, Barcelona, right? What's this Ang? That's a different track. On to Barcelona. GT World Challenge, Barcelona. Yes, yes, yes. That's what's going on there. I believe, so what is that? Sunday. Sunday, May 31st is when that is going to be happening. When that be happening, going on. There's a link to that Flagman's page where he talks about it. Can we get it through here? Help me out, Steve. I want to see it. I want to see it. Or is it in this one? On Steve Meyer's page. He's not up here. That's not Steve Meyer. What? That's not Steve Meyer. Alright. Sorry, I don't have that one. If you send me a link, we'll go back to it. Yeah. We're gonna move along. Alright, R Factor. Shine. It's time for you to show your pace. The FIA Formula E Race at Home Challenge. Hot Lap qualifiers open again. Show what you got at the Berlin E-Prix. Want to qualify Saturday? It's a big event. Studio 397. It's going to take you to that link page, that sign up page, right? I know this page. Oh, no. Not that one. There it is. There it is. When you go to register, it'll take you to this page. Right there. That's what I'm talking about. So you can partake in that as well. And back. That wasn't... And that is it for R Factor. That's it for R Factor. Fast and Furious Crossroads. Fast and Furious Crossroads gameplay reveal. Is that volume alright for you all?
We seem to have brought cars to a boat race. Can't lose him. That did it!
No, it's gonna take a few more like that before it breaks. Okay, V, you're up.
Alright. So... Slightly Mad Studios today revealed. So, Codemasters, who could be so much better at making Sims, acquires Slightly Mad and then puts them on this. Thoughts?
Shielding is gone. Let me work my magic and I can take them offline for a few seconds.
Cam, get those turrets shut down. I can't get close with them firing on me.
You're up, Letty. You've got a short window before they reset.
I'm just going to leave it be. Marco Moss! Marco Moss, thank you very much. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, Joining the cast are Sonequa Martin Green from Star Trek Discovery, The Walking Dead, and Asia Kate Dillon from Billions, John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum. Or is this, so Flight, that's a really good question. I don't know the answer to that. Does anybody? Is this what Slightly Mad was working on? And that's why, or what they got as an asset with the purchase? Or was this the first task bestowed upon Slightly Mad under the roof of Cody's? I don't know, but it's just like, wow, how... Yeah, exactly, Devin. This is Project Cars 3. I mean, do they owe us a Project Cars 3? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not. I'm just saying, isn't that kind of odd? I mean, if you wanted to build this, then why didn't you go buy,
Cars to a boat race.
you know, Playground Studios,
Did it! No, it's gonna take a few more like that before...
This is what I call evasive maneuver. Do you see that? This can't be good.
Serious?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna want to play this game. Evasive maneuvers. This is Spy Hunter, man. I'll play it. I will play the game with a controller. No, I hope it has force feedback. I hope it has wheel support. I hope it has force feedback, and if you get hit by one of these big rolling balls, swinging balls, one of these giant swinging balls, that you feel it.
Incoming dead ahead.
I agree, Dennis. I just kind of question that crew being purposed for that task. Hey, it's all fine. Hey. Yeah, play it while I curse Cody's. Scott, I don't know. They were purchased. You know, Project Cars is no longer the property of Slightly Mad, or it is. It's just that it's under the property of Codemasters. So I don't know what promises will be or can be made. Anyway, I will play it. I'm gonna play it. By the way, Crossroads. Yeah. Do I want to drive that? Yeah. Hell yeah. Is that like Eleanor back there? Nope, no scoops. Alright. Dirt. We talked about their rollout. Fat pitch, Joe. That sounds a little loud. Find out how Dirt Rally and Dirt 5 teams have been able to develop their own totally different off-road experiences, catering to players of all tastes and dishing the dirt.
Rally team, they have great respect for one another. We talk regularly about what are they building and why. But actually, we want to do the things that are...
How are you building and why? So the Dirt Rally guys are like, you're building Forza Horizon, why? And you want our help, what? Yeah, Twisted Metal with a wheel would be great. Hey, Scott. Well, welcome back. Yeah, what button for gun turret? Yeah. Alright, anyway, alright, so that's the goings on. Dirt 5. Dear cars, what's preventing you from looking like this? Okay. Uh-huh. That's the original. Okay. Okay, Cody's with some new screenshots, I guess. F1 2020. Ah, here we go. Whoa, hey. Oh no, we've ruined everything. Excuse me. Okay, hold on. Am I missing something? This is excellent. I guess when my restart my Steve Myers, just got yourself an iRacing VIP account. Direct mail your email address. Whoops. Okay. I read it. Trevor Strobel! Thank you for subscribing. Barney the Flagman comment? I don't know what I'm looking at, you guys. It's kind of hard to do this. Barney the Flagman? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, here. I guess when I flag my next race, I have to do a restart or two as Barney the Flagman. Okay. Who's Barney? I'm missing something. This is all going right over my head, so I hope you guys are getting it. Thanks, Steve. That really helped. I'm kidding. All right, here we go. So, Formula 1 2020 teasers. There you go. That's what we get. That's 2020 on the way. And that's it from Cody's there. NASCAR. Okay, so they're welcome to the 2-win club to Kyle Arnold. He's won twice in their Pro Series. This is the Pro Series, I believe they call it, at Mid-Ohio in the truck. So congratulations to Kyle Arnold. 9 races to go, 7 in regular season, 3 remaining in this segment. So that's what's going on over there. iRacing's flagman name is Barney. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I did not know that either, Dennis. Now it makes a little more sense. So, where are we with? I lost my Twitter. All right. Sorry. Let's see. NASCAR Heat. They're back with the Cup cars heading to Talladega for the second race of the NASCAR Heat 2020 segment number 2. They're gonna have exclusive first look at NASCAR Heat 5 gameplay. Dega and Heat 5 Thursday at 8. So you can check that out. And what else? That's it. What else? Where am I? I've lost myself. Forza, this weekend I think it is. So we're putting a special... I already mentioned this, but I just applaud them. We're putting Special Olympic athletes in the driver's seat for the Special Olympics Xbox virtual gaming event live on May 30th. So that's cool. Good for them. You can check that out if you're into Forza and Special Olympics, and I'm doing that. I hate when I lose my Twitter. RTX voice. Turge, man, everything's going over my head. RTX. Oh, you mean you don't like hearing the fan in the background? Is that what you're talking about? And you're talking about the NVIDIA RTX? Is that what you're talking about, Turge? Yes, I do, futuristic Viper. Yeah, I really do. They probably will. Or, hold on, Turge. I'll do you one better. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? RTX engaged. All right, what else? We don't have a lot today, you guys. Believe it or not, we're getting towards the end of the news already. All right, so here's this is posted yesterday at Gran Turismo Twitter. Tom Brooks. I thought we already saw this, but they posted this.
So getting into the rig itself, you can see that I've got a Ricmotech K2 cockpit, which is combined with an old Rseat that I managed to pick up for about 100 quid. That is also combined with the Thrustmaster TGT wheel that I use, which I combine with the shifter and handbrake attachment on GT Sport. Pedal-wise, very simply, just using the standard pedals that come with the TGT, but I do like the feel that they give off. Hopefully, I'll join you guys for a few races online very soon.
There you go. All right. What else? Oh, this is cool. Just sights and sounds of the RTX. Not RTX, sorry, you guys got me all RTX'd out. The Mazda Vision. I'm going to leave RTX on hold, to be honest with you. And this is why. And you guys, I was doing a whole demonstration on Twitch. Any of you watching on YouTube, you ought to follow us on Twitch, SimPit Live on Twitch. But I was talking to the guys about our setup, and one of the big problems here at the SimPit is I'm working with a small amount of space. So the amount of time I put in changing from doing one thing to another, changing the microphones, changing the cameras, all that madness is why we were always having audio-video problems, why we thought we were actually spending money buying things that we didn't even need. I will come back to RTX as a topic of discussion later on. But I'm trying to keep things simple. Running G-Seat, running a motion seat, running butt kickers, running anything that's running extra stuff is going to complicate my world and doing what I do. Now, if I just kept it really simple, that would be a different story. But because we do Pitstop, because we do racing, because we do DIY projects, because we do so many different types of content, I need to keep it simple. So right now I'm trying to streamline the process, trying to get everything dialed in. Adding a G-Seat isn't on my agenda. Adding RTX isn't on my agenda. The 3D printer is just a byproduct of what we're doing here. This is the SimPit. We are printing sim racing stuff. I almost did it. Yeah, well, and the other is I don't like filters of any kind, you guys. I am not an audio guy, so I have a bad ear if I think it's pulling sound out. Again, RTX is an audio filter, like a green screen filter. The only way this works is because I don't wear any green. If I wore green, it wouldn't work. That's how I feel about RTX. That's how I feel. No. But I'm right now. It's not about the filter. That isn't actually my argument today. My argument today is I'm trying to simplify, and simplify comes with not adding third party more stuff. But if I turn off the printer, we're good. Yeah. All right. I need a green hat. Wouldn't that be great? Hey, Scott. Awesome. Well, how we sounded right now on YouTube. That would be our first step. And then if you're not over on Twitch, check us out, SimPit Live on Twitch, and tell me how you think we sound over there, because we're using a different microphone over there. But ultimately, this is what I should be. In a perfect world, I wouldn't be trying to 3D print in this room. You know, that would not be cool. So I just forgot that I had my printer cooling down, but it's done cooling down. WRC9, the official game. They have their first, they're calling it WRC9 Fact. You have yours. My ears suck. I have pretty good vision. I have really good vision for my age. I have pretty good vision in general still. And I have horrible hearing. So what we have, our first WRC9 fact. We have some cool news regarding legendary cars of the official WRC. So the following cars that have left their mark on World Rally Championship history will be included in WRC9 for everyone. The Renault Alpine A110, Lancia Stratus, Ford Escort, Lancia 037, Lancia Delta, VW Polo, Lancia Fulvia, Porsche 911 GT3, and the Proton Iris R5. What's a Proton Iris? Is that like a... I remember a Proton prototype mod for NASCAR 2003 days. That's all. That's all we have from them right now. We already talked about the flagman, Barney. We already talked about Barney, right? There's Barney again. I believe that's like a Golf. Polo is a Golf.
That's some good form there, isn't it, Mike?
Or a Rabbit.
That's some good form there, isn't it, Mike?
There's Barney. Okay. Okay, so we talked about the Formula E scandal. Here's the Formula E scandal statement by Daniel Abt. I haven't watched it. Did you guys?
Sehr wichtigen, sehr ernsten und sehr persönlichen Video an euch, weil ich denke, es gibt zu den
It wasn't there at all.
von meiner Seite aus zu sagen. Ich hätte sehr, sehr
So somebody mentioned I can't confirm or deny this.
aber aufgrund von rechtlichen Bestimmungen und Vorgaben
He apologizes,
kann ich es und
saying they're doing it as a joke, I guess.
euch
We talked about it. I actually joked yesterday on Monday's show saying, hey, you know, Wallace and Larson, they had major consequences just for saying something wrong. And I'm not trying to minimize saying something wrong. But that's one type of violation. In this case, this guy downright cheated the system. Anyway, and sure enough, what happened? Whoa, hold on. This happened. Whoa! Audi Formula E veteran Daniel Abt loses his real ride for cheating in the video game. Oh, after bringing in a pro gamer to race in his place during the Race at Home challenge. Yeah, walk of shames. But you know what? You gotta get in front of it. You gotta, you know, I'm gonna put myself in a, let's see, in a cheaters program of some sort. I'm going to donate money to underprivileged children, and I am going to beg for forgiveness. It's another hatch-turned-rally car. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Tuizo, sim race drifting. Brad, I don't know. I don't know if I think any of this online shenanigans is worth losing your ride. Here's my real answer, Brad. Is it? No. But on the other hand, and I think in all three cases, it was the company not wanting to be going down with the ship. The company didn't want to advocate such a thing by associating with it. And so they were in a position where I think they kind of had to for public opinion. They didn't want to shield that they were defending these actions. It didn't represent the company in the way they wanted. Here's the other thing you got to keep in mind. There's no shortage of great drivers in the world. There are plenty of great drivers. So if they can't walk the line and do their job, as Devin put it, then there are plenty of people willing to take that job. So yeah. Is it worth? No. I mean, is it a eye for an eye type of a? Does the what did they say? Does it fit the crime? Does the I can't think of the term. But that's the bottom line. So I mean, it's a crying shame. It's. I'll tell you what it is. Man, I wish I had that meme. Anyone have a link to the meme? iRacing 4 ways. Man, if someone can get me to the link, I hope somebody from our Discord knows what I'm talking about. A link to the iRacing meme that we just saw the other day. So appropriate. Oh, I can't find it. Crap. It was so brilliant. Does the time fit the crime? Is that it? I know don't do the crime if you're not willing to do the time. Does the punishment fit the crime? Devin Booth got it. Thank you, Devin. Thank you. Anyone know what I'm talking about on the iRacing meme? I don't think I could go back in time fast enough. Oh, here it is. Joa got it. Thank you. Copy link. Here we go. This is classic. Joa, thank you so much, buddy. Unparalleled realism. iRacing, the original esport racing game. Now, with 4 ways to lose your ride. Rage quit, racism, intentional wrecks, or even impersonation. Oh, that's priceless. That's so priceless for what is going on. So appropriate. Is it worth it? No, it is the most ridiculous, stupid way to lose your ride. And how can these guys be so dumb to not understand that people are watching by the thousands, by the tens of thousands, by the hundreds of thousands? Yeah, exactly, Billy Strange. They hire you to do a trade show, you show up stinking drunk and falling over, and you just lost your job, right? They say you cut the course. But this does make me laugh. It's not so much iRacing's fault as much as the drivers themselves. You know, you just have to know. And after the Larson and Wallace, and you know what? I have to think that every European driver even knows. This isn't like this is some little tiny thing that went unnoticed. It's like anybody participating in esport. You know what? All you had to do was say, I'm not going to do it. All you had to do was suck. All you had to do was... But... boredom breeds stupidity. That's very true. And that's one of the problems with having children not in school right now. Oh, dear. Oh, let's not go there. Let's not go there. All right. Barney. Let's go back to Barney.
That's some good form there, isn't it, Mike?
Still in mine, outside.
That's some good form there, isn't it, Mike?
Still in mine, outside.
That's some good form there, isn't
Barney.
Still in mine, outside.
All right. What else is going on? Star VR1. Check this out. Look at this bad boy. This is the Star VR1. Natural field of view. Unparalleled 210-degree horizontal, 130-degree vertical field of view. Oh, so I won't have to move my head. I can't see anything. You're going to lose your ride if you don't give it up. So there we go. Field of view achieved. If you want to know more about it, there was a review done or an unboxing. This is done by Mr. TV, Mixed Reality TV. Mr. TV. Star VR 1, unboxing and first impressions. This is the VR headset with the widest field of view
Hi and welcome
possible.
to MRTV Business. This is the unboxing of the Star VR 1. Most probably even the very first unboxing of the
Oh,
on
laser, that
YouTube
sucks.
ever. So, for all of you who are wondering what is the version with the valve index. The valve index on the right. And as you can tell, yes,
Damn!
the Star VR 1 is a bit bigger, but the footprint is not so much big. Balanced on my head.
How
It feels like the valve index, but lighter. So this is for sure really good to know. So that is really cool. That is nice. In terms of how.
All right, so that could be. It's only $3,200, by the way. Just so you know, $3,200. All right, what else? On the opposite of $3,200, check out this Imposter. So this is from Argos, which I understand is a UK retailer. The X-Rocker XR Circuit Racing Gaming Chair. I just reviewed the Next Level Racing FGT Lite, which is amazingly similar to this. Amazingly similar. So is the GT. This actually looks more like a Playseat Challenge with a pedal thing put on it. So it's kind of a hybrid of the two, it looks like. Anyway, only 114 euro. Is that a euro? That's euro. I don't know. With UK on the brink of leaving, or I don't know if it's back to pounds or euro. That's pounds. Thank you. Thank you. I thought that was a pounds mark. Euro would be the other way around, huh? A follow-up statement? Can you tell us what they said, Roadhog? I don't have that available. Anyway, there's one option, and they have another option. Check this out. The X-Rocker XR Drift Racing 2-in-1 gaming chair and bracket. 249 pounds. Euro is that. Oh. You know, how nice of them to make them so obviously different. Yes, they are getting bigger, Joa. Yeah, it mounts up like a GT Omega, so check this out. Ta-da! Audi Sport Twitter. Alright, let me see if we can find that. Let's see what Audi has to say about that. Daniel Abt, after 6 years and 63 races, will no longer drive for Audi in Formula E. He's been part of our Formula E team since the debut of the racing series in 2014, and our official factory driver since 2017. Full statement here. I don't know. You gave me the link. Bah! Suck. You suck. Oh, now I remembered it. Alright. Anyway. So if you guys want to read up more on it, it is big news. It is a big topic. You can find it at Audi Sport Twitter and maybe have better success getting to the page with the actual story. Yeah, futuristic, and that's kind of what Joe was saying. It's like, where, one of the headsets I used once, and I haven't used it for sim racing, I used it for watching a movie, and I used it for flying a drone, was the Glipsh. Glippish? Glipsh. Glyph. The Glyph. Okay, here we go.
No matter your size, shape, or sleeping style, you've never felt a pillow like this. The Purple Harmony Pillow, the world's first.
This crazy thing that's mounted on my face is the Avogant Glyph headset. It's literally blasting 720p HD video directly into my retinas. And you know what? It's pretty ridiculous looking. And to tell the truth, it's kind of uncomfortable. And you know what else? It's pretty awesome. The Glyph is a headset that we've seen knocking around the Kickstarter.
Have you guys seen this thing?
And
I've used
now
it.
It's finally available for the not at all low price of $699. The basic idea is simple. Take what looks like an oversized pair of Beats headphones and then embed a screen in the headband. Flip the sucker down over your eyes and bam, you've got instant personal cinema. But you should know what the Glyph is not before you understand what it actually is. When it's dialed in, you'll see something very cool. A crisp, bright HD video or a video game. It doesn't feel...
Thank you, Devin. Anyway, this thing projects onto your eyes, so it doesn't require goggles completely closing in your eyes. It's weird. It kind of frightens me a little bit. But it allows... Look at how small it is, I mean, in comparison. That thing doesn't have to be... No. Thank you. I appreciate it, Devin. But yeah, exactly. It looks exactly like that, Brad. But that's much more appropriate. That's much more real. You know, and half of the bulk here, they're stupid headphones. They didn't need to have giant headphones on this thing at all. It could have been a much more downsized, and it could have even been on a headband and flipped down and more like a conventional VR with like hang down speakers. And it could be even lighter and less invasive on your head. Yeah, it looks like he just did this. That's exactly what it is, you guys. Oh my god, it's amazing. It's the best VR I've ever had. No, it really did feel like being in a theater with just this huge screen in front of you, like the edge-to-edge screen. It was amazing. Anyway, I don't know how we got on that. That's my last actual news story, you guys. So, what else? Last night, I had a really fun race. Last night, we ran the Mustangs at Bathurst. You know what? Bathurst is one of those things. I actually do fairly well at Bathurst. I have a good rhythm at Bathurst, and I do like driving Bathurst. But not all cars handle it well. Not all cars and Bathurst get along. And in this case, the Mustang got along with Bathurst like they were built to go together. It was a beautiful combination. Really fun to drive. Roadhog, by what method did you send it? I'm not seeing it. I'm in Discord and I'm not seeing that, Devin. Okay, hold on, Girth. Hold on one second. So, back to the thing. And you know what? Send it to me on my Twitter. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't even know where my Twitter is. I'm on it, though. I am on it. Wow, I really don't put much on Twitter, do I? Why am I not seeing it? Alright, wait. It's okay. There's a link there in the chat. Anyone who wants to go follow it. I already talked about it, so I'd only just bringing, it's freaking. Alright, back to my race last night. Last night we had a really fun race. It's not even talking about my race. It was a really fun race. I had some really great battles. I had a great battle with Generelli, with Climber, with Jason Gata, Lonnie, Brandon, really, really good race. Had a lot of fun. And yeah, Nils and Jason, the leaders, went at it for the entire race. Exciting racing all throughout. Really, really fun event with the leaders, or at least the finishing order being Jason Stenny, Nils Senkowski, and Anthony Morano Jr. So those are our top 3. And with the season, 4 races left. Road America next week. Nils leading with 253 points. Randall McGrew in second, and Anthony Morano Jr. in third. That's how things are looking in that series. And then we have a few things. Hey, you guys know they Masante. Here, check this out. Having fun practicing driver swaps for their upcoming 12-hour Silverstone charity race held by PPR Esport on Assetto Corsa Competizione. It's my first ever enduro, and I can't wait. You know, this is we used to call this is like literally a manual change, a manual driver change. So there you go. That's how you get it done. We'll watch that one more time. Oh, I should put the sound on. But they're not changed. See, it wouldn't show a driver change. This is an imposter. That's an imposter trick. Imposter! Because it didn't change the driver name in the game doing it that way, if you think about it. This is something that back in the day, going way, way, way back in time, me, Darren Ganji, Terry Allen, who a lot of you have raced with, and Scott Holmes, who a lot of you have raced with as well, were all lived in Southern California, and we did a NASCAR 2003 Trans Am mod endurance race. This would be like 20 years ago. And we all met up at one house and did literal driver swaps. So because in that game, when you did a driver swap back in the days of endurance racing on NASCAR 2003, you would lose like a lap and a half or 2 laps because you had to do this like Control X that would like kill your internet, which was the fastest way to get the game to acknowledge that you had left the server. And then you had to rejoin the server. That was how you would then you would trick the game by having the exact player file, the exact setup, the exact car files, everything in another remote location. And then that guy, you'd be on the phone with him or something, you know, and you'd be like, all right, I'm out. And then he would quickly be trying to join. And then as soon as he would get in, he could get underway. And like a lap and a half, 2 laps would go by. Well, to be honest with you, back in the day, it was the most accurate driver change there was because it took a while. Driver change isn't like filling a tank. I think they've gotten that down to that kind of thing nowadays. But back in the day, it would take a while to change a driver. Yeah, Chris, you know it. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, ever since the way iRacing did it, it's almost an instantaneous change, and you get to see the driver name change when you're doing an endurance race. Versus if you do this, the computer, they did not disconnect and reconnect or change driver because they're on the same account. No one's grabbing the keyboard and doing any of that work. They're just in and out. But I don't know if, depending on where you're racing, it might not even matter, right? All right. What else? Just check out some rigs, and then we'll call it a day. Posted by Jeff CLTNC. Wife is gone for a few weeks last summer, so he turned his closet in the house into a sim room. She still talks to him, so it's a win. He must be a viewer of the show. He knows what we're talking about, or we know what he's talking about. That's right. My name is... What up, Ethan Footballer? How you doing? What else? Here's one. Check out this Deathmobile type rig. This one by Henderson K1. The adventure begins. So he's just starting. He is just starting his sim racing career. He has no idea. He has no idea the deep dive that he is jumping into. What else? What else? We got another. Inverted. Anybody else invert their G series pedals? Years ago, this goes back 15 years ago, I did a tutorial on how easy it is. Because if you're still on Logitech pedals, just so you know, I don't care whether they're G25, G27, G29. Doesn't matter. The pedals are all the same for the most part. All three pedals are independently mounted onto these rails. And they're literally just bolted into the plastic case that you see. If you open up the case, and take great care with your wiring, by the way. If you open up the case, you can uninstall all three pedals, and whether you're going to invert them like this, or whether you're just going to hard mount them, be able to change the spacing or something, or put a different heel plate on, it's already ready to go, just like that. There's the SimPit Max, also known as F-Face. Anyway, so there you go. That is my quickie. You can see how to do it from there. But yeah, it's really easy to change that out. He is an adorable dog. He is such a good dog. He's getting better every day. In terms of how good a dog he is. This one posted by Peter2696. His old man and I built a rig out of scrap metal and a $25 seat from Facebook Marketplace. So maybe that's where you could find. What I like here, not just the rig, they built it out of metal, but look at this monitor, look at this keyboard stand. That's pretty slick. I like that. Yes, what is your question, Ethan? Look at that. That's some interesting metal. What is this metal? That's crazy. What else? Do we have more? I think we have more. A couple more. Oh, this one. I love this. How much was my setup? Oh, gosh. Probably about 7-8 grand. 7-8 grand would be my guess, Ethan. But I could have cut a lot of corners on this and come in cheaper than that. But yeah, my rig when I'm racing is somewhere between 7 and 8 grand. So this one posted by Computer Dynamic. Stealth setup for perfect integration with the living room. Computer, table, and accessories all fit inside. So, oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's including the PC, the monitors, the DIY aspect of my rig, the hard physical aspect of the S1 chassis, a SimXperience wheel. I didn't include my upgraded wheel rim, but you wouldn't need that for the price. The price I included the regular one, my Ricmotech hydraulic pedals. I accounted for everything. And on the monitors, I went at $700 a piece, which is what their like original price was. So that's getting you very high-end monitors, or still high-end monitors. You could cut corners there too. It's such a cool, easy mod, Brian. Going back to that, whoa, hey, what's that? Going back to those inverted pedals. Where were they? There we are. Yeah, again, 2 bolts are the only thing holding those pedals in. If you do this, by the way, you guys, just again, take care of the wiring. The wiring has an anchor point that it goes into the plastic base of the Logitech pedals and a little rubber grommet that holds it in place. From that moment to each of the pedals are very thin wires. So if you're going to do this, just make sure, I would put it on a table. I would put something to secure the main wire so that it can't get pulled away or yanked or anything. And yeah, but it's actually really easy. Really easy. I missed the question. If you guys, whoever with the question on the V3 pedal springs, that's right. I told you we were going to answer it, and then I went away. Let me look for your question. There we go. Girth Brooks, you have a question? What spring did you work better? Were you able... Oh, on the throttle. On the throttle, if I'm not mistaken, I know I like a fairly light spring. Actually, I say that. Yeah, that's probably about the default Fanatic spring. What I'm most concerned about is maximum amount of pedal throw. I like a lot of pedal throw. So in some scenarios, the more you bind up the spring, it might decrease the throw because it sometimes will pull the face back as you compress the spring. So that minimizes the amount of throw. I'm trying to think on the Fanatic pedals. Fanatic throttle pedal. God, it's been a while since I had that pedal on my rig. But in general, I like a light. So on the throttle, I don't go to a heavy spring. Here's the other reason. To me, I don't want my pedal to push me off the throttle. I want it to follow my foot, not push my foot. So yeah, on throttle, I don't want a ton of spring for me personally. Hello, Yo-Yo Dave. Thank you for following us on Twitch. Thank you very much for that. All right, so where were we at? Stealth rig. Look at that playseat challenge. Logitech wheel, keyboard, everything fits into his little basket. That's got to keep the wife happy. Computer dynamic, well done, keeping your wife happy. I'm sure you're still married. And that takes us to my last story of the day. Well, we have the GT3 series. Sign-ups begin on the 3rd. Racing begins on the 8th, following the 28th on the iRacing schedule. We have one more race to go in this GT1 series, and then we'll be doing some practice races prior to our GT3 series kicking off. We'll have some new things going on with that as well. And that takes us to our patron race. So Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. I know it's a conflict for a few people, which really, really sucks. Roadhog got it. There we go, Roadhog. I'm going to pull it up real quick. You worked so hard. There you go. Here is Audi's statement. I'm going to take their cookies even. the ABB FIA Formula E champion and fully aligned Daniel App statement. Yep. So we read the first couple sentences, kicking off from there. That we already talked about. In Mexico and at our home round in Berlin, App took 2 fantastic Formula E victories and scored a total of 10 podiums. With Daniel, we celebrated the great success and made enormous strides with Formula E. We are thankful for our time together and look back on it proudly. However, integrity, transparency, and consistent compliance with applicable rules, especially with regards to the past, are top priorities for us at Audi. We stand by our culture of tolerating mistakes. However, the incidents that took place during the Race at Home Challenge Sim Racing Series were not a mistake, but a conscious decision to go against the rules. That is what makes the big difference for us. Therefore, unfortunately, we had no other alternative than suspending Daniel Apt. There you go. That is why. So when earlier we questioned or asked, is it worth it to get fired over such things? Well, here it is in the word of the company, and I don't think I could have put it any better. But so there it is. Integrity, transparency, consistent compliance with applicable rules, especially with regards to the past. I'm not sure what that means, by the way. Are top priorities for us at Audi. Thank you, Roadhog. Thank you so much for working so hard to get that, because I like putting it in their words instead of mine. So anyway, and that takes us to the patron race. Number one, I'm going to give a big thank you to the SimPit patron group. You know, the 3D printer exists, the ability to upgrade this computer on the spot because we needed to keep the show going strong, is 100% because of the patron group. If it weren't for these guys, if it weren't for the help behind the scenes, if it weren't for the financial contribution of those members, we would not have the budget to be able to upgrade the computer to be able to maintain the quality that we demand here at the SimPit when it comes to streaming races and things like that. This is this month's trophy for the May SimPit Patron Appreciation Race. May Patron Appreciation Patron appreciation race. We are going to be running the street stock at USA International. I made the guys run 2 practice races because I forgot what weekend we were supposed to do it. But this is the official weekend. Everyone's been informed, and we will give that, or put the name on. I have 2 of this trophy, just like all the others, because I keep one here. Right there on my shelf. So all the previous 4 winners, I've got your trophy, you've got your trophy, and I appreciate that group so much for what they do for the Sim Pit. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's show. I am working on balancing on what I'm going to do later today or next, because technically my weekend begins now. However, at the same time, I have a lot that I want to do and need to do, so we might be working. I'm not sure. You guys on Twitch will be able to help me figure it out. But that's going to do it for this one. Real quick, Bobby Driver Funk. Hey, Shaun, I ask again, are professional drivers giving sim racing a bad name or vice versa? I think it's both. I think it's pretty even. I think we have a lot of drivers who are making sim racing look good by showing what they can do. And I think we have a handful of drivers who make it look bad by not taking it seriously. But here's the thing. I think that we are responsible for the same thing. I think on a daily basis, we sim racers do a really good job of making sim racing look good to the public, helping people move along and be participants in the sport. And on other days, we're as guilty as anyone of making a noob feel like a noob and not want to stick around. So I think it goes both ways, or taking people out over aggression, no apologies, who knows. But I think if you really slice it, we're all human. We're all competitors. We're all in the same boat. And you get a little of that, and you get a little of this. That's the way it goes around, I think. So anyway, that is going to do it for today's show. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the Sim Pit community, hanging out, talking about our favorite sport, hobby, common interest, that being sim racing. This is the Sim Pit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.